Today's topic is again for class 9. This is from Oscar Wilde Saffron, The Happy Prince. So let's come to The Happy Prince. I'm just going to briefing the story. The story is on the Happy Prince. The prince was always happy. He lived happily in his own palace. He was totally unknown about sorrow, pain, poverty, because he needed to think anything about that. And he thought all the people over the country all lived there in the country a very peaceful, happy life, because he did not ever go out of his own world. And afterward, he was no more. When he was no more, he was died. People lovingly made a structure, made a monument, statue of that happy prince, and fixed with a column. The happy prince wanted to help the people, but only the obstacle was he was fixed with the column. From up to down, the happy prince was covered with precious stones and metals. One day, fortunately, he got a companion. It was a little bird, swallow. The swallow took some rest. He flew for Egypt, and all his friends already had reached there, except him. He needed as early as possible to Egypt, because to save himself, such a terrible cold was blowing outside. He needed to save himself. So he took some rest under the feet of the happy prince. He found happy prince was alive. He listened all the story, and afterward he wanted to help the happy prince as a messenger. One by one, all the precious stone was taken out by the bird for the poor. Happy prince was now very happy, because his overwhelming desire was just coming to fulfill. And afterward, day in and days out, this way days are just going over. The happy prince became very feeble, weak, because he was quite unaccustomed with this terrible cold. But at last, the happy prince found the little bird was no more. The little bird was dead. The way all the precious stones, ornaments, all the precious metals were taken out, the happy prince even became very dull looking. One day, the mayor of that state was just going through that street. He found the doll statue. He ordered the councillor not to fix the statue, rather to put it down, and instead of that old statue, they should better to install another statue. Without knowing anything, what a huge sacrifice they did. They also found a small bird laying dead just under the feet of the happy prince. And afterward, the statue of the happy prince was brought down, and the bird was thrown away. It was further sent to the furnace for smelting to make another statue of Happy Prince to prove to make another statue of Happy Prince. They did not even know anything about the sacrifice. So without knowing anything about the sacrifice, they just ignored both of them. One at a side, the statue was brought down and sent to the furnace, and on the other side, the bird was thrown away without giving any importance, without knowing anything about that, what huge sacrifice they did. This is about the story.